Hi, everybody. I just wanted to pop in and just share with you what's been very important I've found just lately for myself. We talk about, working on our mind and our body and our spirit. So I'm just talking about the mind at the moment. So for me, it's very, very important to stand guard at the gate of your mind. I'll say it again. It's really important to stand guard at the gate of my mind. So what I mean by that is, there's three things really that are important for me with the mind. One is guard it. Second one is feed it. And the third one is train it. So standing guard at the gate of your mind. So at any time when you're awake, be aware of what thoughts you're thinking. Because whatever thoughts that you're thinking, it's focused thought and feeling. So your focused thought is what's transmitting, and it's your feeling that's the magnet. That's the receiver. So this goes for all sorts of things, always trying to reach for the best feeling thought. Yeah. And just be aware that your thoughts create the feelings, which is the magnet. When you can settle into gratitude, so feeling very grateful for whatever's going on, love or joy, so doing activities that are joyful, that you're feeling joyful, that means that you're attracting more joy. So whatever is you're feeling, you're attracting more of that. So it's very important to be mindful of what you're thinking about each day and every moment, really. You don't have to panic about it, but especially in these times, it's very uncertain times for a lot of people. So, and this causes fear, this causes anxiety, and these feelings are bringing more of what you don't want back in. So this also goes for, and this can be a really tricky one, and that's your friends. Be very aware on opening up the gate to your mind and having, I'm just going to say pity parties, but I don't necessarily mean pity parties. Talking about, the state of affairs and how things are happening, and, just delving into not feeling good about what's happening, because you're going to attract more of that. So be really, really aware of what your thoughts are, and then what your thoughts are drawing in with your feeling. Also, just one simple one, which you probably know, and that's the news. Any of this is totally up to you, but I haven't watched the news for a long, long time. There's no good news. It's always something that's not going well in the world or in your community. So it's all you're going to do is, if you focus on that and the mass consciousness focuses on that, that is what you're drawing into your life. So the second thing is feeding your mind. So what do you feed your mind? What do you read? What do you listen to? So again, with your friends, you can just change subjects of things with people if you can, and just try and flip it around and see what you're grateful for. Also, I listen to every single day at least 30 minutes of a mentor. I use YouTube a lot, or audios, and that's just purely time management for me. So I'll listen to that while I'm doing a workout, or if I'm driving in the car, I'll listen to that. I'll listen to a YouTube or audio. So I've got a number of mentors that I like to listen to that are successful to me. So that doesn't necessarily mean, sometimes people think successful is just financial, but successful as in a successful life, a happy life, a contented life, a satisfying life. Yeah. So I listen to a lot of Abraham at the moment with Esther Hicks, Oprah, Tony Robbins, Mel Robbins. There's so many. So yeah, 30 minutes a day and feeding your mind the good stuff, feeding it good things. And the other one is training your mind. So this predominantly for me is meditation. And meditation for me is being able to quieten the mind and just leave it open so that you can connect with your inner being, source, God, whatever it is you want to call it. but it's your inner you. It's the real you. So every morning, that's an essential practice for me, is doing meditation. And early morning is good for me because your thoughts haven't gathered momentum. So if you leave a meditation for further down the track, what I find is my mind has already picked up thoughts, and it's busy. It gets busier and busier and busier, and it's more and more challenging for me to quieten my mind. So I always meditate first thing in the morning, and that's when I just just try in just for 15 minutes, and it's just focusing on your breath, and then bringing your focus into your heart space and breathing through your heart, focusing on what you're grateful for, and then just breathing and just quietening your mind. So that is training the mind. A lot of people have trouble with that, and when I've spoken to people, they just go, "Oh, I can't do it. My mind is just too busy." It will do it. It is really, consistency is a major factor in it. Do it every single morning, or whenever you can do it, but I recommend the morning. Do it every single morning. Be consistent. It doesn't have to be a long time, but if you do it consistently, you'll train your mind. And when your mind starts wandering, they call that monkey mind, you bring it back. Don't get cross with yourself. Just bring it back and say, come on back, and then just focus in on your breathing again. So guard your mind, feed your mind, and train your mind every single day. Stand guard, vigilant guard on the gate to your mind every single day, and it will get easier and easier. And what you will find is when you do keep bringing your mind back to thoughts of gratitude or feeling like satisfied with where you are in your life, so you've got to connect the two, the focused thought and then the feeling. So bring it back to the very best feeling that you can at the time. It's not easy sometimes. Sometimes, things will be thrown at you and it just sends you off. But whenever you can, bring it back. Just be consciously aware of it, and you'll be amazed at the difference that it makes to your life and the changes that come into your life as well. So give it a go. So guard, feed, and train your mind.